Hey guys, welcome back to another one of our YouTube videos, and today we will be telling you guys how to grow long hair in the year 2025. We all want it and we all need it, and don't worry, we definitely have the best tips. We will insert pictures of what our hair looked like before and what it looks like now. And let me tell you, we went through a lot of trials and errors, but if you listen to what we have to say, I promise you by the end of this year you will grow at least like 6 inches of hair by the end of the year, because you grow half an inch a month. So let's dive right into this YouTube video. We don't have time for the long intros. So number one, I would definitely say to make sure you massage your scalp consistently. Personally, we use castor oil. We've always used castor oil, and I noticed that this genuinely makes a difference in my hair. It helps with locking in moisture in my hair. As we know, the no oils or no butter trend started happening. I don't remember when it actually started happening, but unfortunately I was a victim of it, and it makes absolutely no sense. I don't use butters, but I did use oils, and I stopped using oils, and I did notice that my hair wasn't growing as long, and I just think that trend was not smart at all, and it's not something you want to do, especially if you have like coarser hair. I don't see no oils being realistic, or like oils hurting you in the first place. I don't think that's true. Obviously it depends on what issues you have with your hair, but if you know that your hair is flourishing with oils and you don't have any sort of like dermatology issues, or you're not dealing with shedding or alopecia, please massage some oil in your scalp. Yes. My next tip would be to keep your hair stretched out. So if you guys follow our TikTok, which will be in the link down below, we mentioned some of these tips in our TikTok. But the reason why I say keep your hair stretched is because, first of all, I like seeing my hair long. It actually motivates me when I see the change in length. When your hair is not blown out, you can't really see that. But also when your hair is blown out, it is easier to detangle. It's easier to do hairstyles, just because it's easier to break your hair when it's like coiled up. At least for me it is. And I noticed a big difference when I started doing my hair when it was blown out versus when it was not. Definitely, even braid outs and stuff like that, you can still do all those styles while your hair is blown out. We invested in the Revere product, and it absolutely helps with even decreasing our hair wash time and doing our hair. So that was a great investment for us. And you don't have to be worried about heat damage as long as you use heat protectant spray. Okay, next tip I would say is make sure you find some good moisturizing products. Keep your hair moisturized. The reason why I say that is because I used to be an extreme lazy natural, meaning that I did not want to do my hair consistently, and I was not keeping my hair moisturized enough. So I was washing my hair like once every 2 weeks, and I would only moisturize it once within those 2 weeks when I would wash it. But now I found this product, which is really great. This way you can keep your hair moisturized even in its blown out state, because my biggest concern was that it would revert my hair if I were to use like a moisturizing product, because sometimes it contains water. But this is a great product, like a hair lotion. But make sure you keep your hair moisturized, even if that means having to wash your hair more consistently. Right now I'm washing my hair once a week. If your hair is ever dry, don't be scared to moisturize it. Don't think that, oh, I'm gonna wait to wash day. No, that's actually hurting your hair. So moisturize your hair, period. And my next tip would definitely be to trim your hair. This is the number one thing that we struggled with, and I think it was the longest thing that I had to learn about my hair. It took me the longest to realize that, wait a minute, I should get my hair trimmed. I don't know why it was such a hard concept for me to grasp, but I really don't know why, because everyone has been saying trim your hair, trim your ends at least. Everyone's different. Some people do it every 9 months, some people do it every month. I know some people like to dust their ends. I personally don't do that. I get it professionally trimmed about every 2 to 3 months, and since I've been doing it, I've noticed that my hair is definitely way more healthier, and I actually haven't been dealing with breakage at all, because I managed to cut it off before it gets to a point where it's not savable. Exactly. And make sure you invest in real trimming scissors, because this is what's going to help with cutting off the split ends without causing any more. Next tip is to make sure you consistently do hot oil treatments. For us, that has been a lifesaver for our hair care routine. So we began doing this actually in the beginning of our hair care routine, and we made sure, well, I stopped for a while and I noticed a huge difference in my hair quality. With hot oil treatments, you basically blend up a whole bunch of different oils that you really, really love. For us, it's a whole list, like castor oil, jojoba oil. And you don't literally have to blend it, just like mix it. You make sure you warm it up, and then you apply it to your hair, and you put your hair underneath like a heating cap or some sort of warming cap in order for your hair to like get that moisture or whatever. And what I noticed is that my hair is always really soft. So I think it's really a great treatment to do if you want to do something else. And I always do it before I wash my hair. And to me, it's also kind of like a pre-poo, because like she said, you do it before you wash your hair. So it makes your hair softer to deal with compared to not putting any oil on it before you detangle and go on with your wash day. Exactly. You could also like detangle your hair since it's a pre-poo, just detangle it with your fingers. You don't even have to use like a comb because it'll be nice and soft to detangle, finger detangle. My next tip would definitely be to deep condition your hair. It has been like 5 years since I haven't deep conditioned my hair every single wash day. Like, to me, that is a must. If I don't have time to deep condition my hair, then I don't have time to do my hair in general. Thankfully, I don't have that much of a busy lifestyle. Like, at least every 2 weeks I can set apart some time to deep condition my hair. But I would definitely say make sure you use a mask that has healthy ingredients, because you don't want to deep condition your hair with harmful ingredients. So there's many ways you could do that. I know for me personally, my hair loves thicker products, because I don't know why my hair is always just way more smoother after I use thicker products. And it also likes I guess products that make my hair feel more slippery, because when it comes time to detangle my hair is smoother and it's easier to manage. Also, make sure you find a deep conditioner that works well with your hair porosity. So we're low porosity, and we make sure to find deep conditioners that works according to our hair type. Next tip I would say is make sure to not detangle your hair too much. In the beginning of my hair care journey, I was always detangling my hair. I would detangle it probably 4 times within my whole entire like hair wash day, and that was too much. I would do it while I pre-pooed, while I put conditioner in it, and afterwards, and then yeah, I was just combing it too much basically. And honestly, that's just manipulating your hair when you want it to grow. You don't want to manipulate it too much, or else it's going to cause breakage and stuff like that. So now I only comb my hair out once during my whole entire hair care routine, and I also finger detangle as well. I've just learned how to do that, and that is definitely a great way of making sure not to cause any breakage. And that's why a lot of people say do not wash to leave your hair alone for like months at a time. I think what they're trying to say is just don't manipulate your hair as much as you should. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be washing it consistently, but or taking care of it. Just be more gentle with it. Exactly. So I would say my last tip for you guys would definitely be do not do things that will hurt your hair. And this is like, there's so much things that you could do that will hurt your hair. Yeah. So for some examples, you wearing a V-part wig and the clips are hurting the roots of your hair strands. Another thing could be doing high ponytails. I used to do them all the time, and by the end of the day my scalp was literally hurting me, so I don't know why I kept on doing it over and over again. Another thing could be I guess just any tight hairstyle, even getting braids at whatever shop you do go to. If it's literally hurting you, then you shouldn't be doing it. Yeah, because that's definitely affecting your hair care routine, your hair length retention, with it manipulating your scalp so much it's sore, and also it's breaking off your hair. That's why we don't do braids a lot. Like the last time we did braids was over a year ago. Yeah. And I think that if your scalp is hurting you, that's a sign like your nerves are working. Exactly. That's the point of the human anatomy, is your body's telling you like whatever you're doing, you got to stop it. But some people, they don't listen to it. They think that their hair is freshly did and it's just tight, and that's why it's hurting, and that is normal, but it's really not normal. No. You shouldn't be feeling any sort of pain. That's bad. So you need to undo it or figure out a way to get that sensation away. Exactly. And I think it also starts from just loving your natural hair, or learning to love it, because once you start doing your natural hair, like you'll start to love it, and this is all you really would want to wear. And sometimes you might want to change it up, but you understand that it doesn't necessarily have to be so manipulative, and if so, you could just do it for maybe like 3 days for a little event if you want to. Or even using products like gel. Like I knew that my hair didn't like it. My edges would literally feel weird when I'm trying to take out the gel. Like I know we all go through it where it's like sticky, it's flaking off, and it kind of hurts your edges to literally do this every single day to get all those flakes off. That was bad. Now I got my edges. Well, I already had them, but still, like, it wasn't good for me. It was sign like the fact that your perimeter of your hair was shorter than the rest. It was a sign that constantly combing it up with that gel was too much. We will insert a picture, guys, of what our main hairstyle was for in the beginning of high school and before we started our hair care journey. And it really wasn't that bad, but these are all the things that we have learned that has made our hair reach its length that it's currently at, and we are still currently growing our hair as well. We want waist length hair for the year 2025, and that's why we give you guys these tips to help you. So if you have any more tips that you think would be helpful to anyone else, make sure to comment down below. And if you guys have any more specific questions relating to natural hair, feel free to leave the question down below. We will definitely get back to you, or DM us on Instagram, or just reach out to us on TikTok. We are not cosmetologists, we're not doctors, we're not any of those type of stuff. We're just giving you basic tips that we learned within the past 6 years of being natural hair girlies. So we hope that these tips help you guys, and follow and subscribe to us if you want to follow our journey of getting waist length hair, because I promise you that is what our hair is going to be like very soon, within the next 2 years for sure, and possibly in 1 year. And thanks a lot for clicking on this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow the rest of our TikToks and Instagrams. Okay, see you guys in our next video. Bye.